Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have an exciting video, I think at least, and something a little different than what I usually create. Today I'm going to show you how I make stickers. Now, if you have seen a few of my previous Plan With Me videos, you'll know that I like to create my own stickers. I don't really buy any from Etsy or anything like that. I probably will in the future, but for now I'm just satisfied making my own stickers. And with fall coming up, I wanted to create a basic set of stickers of pretty much functional stickers that will work with a fall or autumn color scheme that I can use in multiple kits if I need to use it, if I don't like something in a kit I make, I can use something from here and it will work. So yeah, how I'm starting is I'm going through my list of some artwork that I've purchased from this really talented designer called the Cheeky Darling on Etsy. A lot of Plan With Me videos include stickers that have artwork from this artist, so you'll probably even recognize a few things. And I'm going through and I'm basically I have them all tagged on my computer, and I went through them and I found the ones that I felt were the most autumn-like and tagged them autumn. And I'm going through a couple other folders right now and tagging other photos that have colors I like, things I might want to incorporate into my color scheme. This is from an artist called, her shop is called Bloomsicle. Is that what it's called? I think so, Bloomsicle. And again, the Cheeky Darling, and just finding colors and themes and vibes that I really, really like. As you can see, I have a lot of artwork that I've downloaded to my computer. I sometimes go on like shopping binges where I just buy, a few different packs from different designers, so I have options, especially because I just like to have a lot of options, and I think it's great, and I love having things to choose from. So now what I'm doing is I've opened Photoshop, and I'm going through and I'm selecting pieces that the colors are like reds, oranges, and yellows, so the first half of the rainbow, for example. And I'm just going to go through and find colors I like to create my palette. So here I am creating my palette. Essentially what I do is I just go through, I find colors I like, and I use the eyedropper tool to get the colors, and then I use the brush tool to just paint a small segment of the color, as you'll see coming up in just a second. And this is just a really kind of a good way to create a visual palette of colors. I can pick and choose from amongst them, and I'm trying to find colors that are I guess universal, but also very autumnal. Sorry, it's almost August. We're going to be hearing that word so much, autumnal. But for this functional kit, like I said, I want it to be used in kits that are in my planner, regardless of what kit I'm using, which is why I'm trying to make them more universal, because it's not just for one specific kit, it's just its own entity. And yeah, so now I'm looking at some really pretty yellows and mustard colors and oranges, and finding things that I think are really beautiful. You'll see some of the colors really go together well, and some of them do not. And I don't even know if I'm 100% happy with the final output of the sticker, but I haven't printed them out and cut them yet because I'm actually moving, which is why I haven't really had a decent plan with me in a couple weeks, because all my stuff is packed up. I'm staring at it longingly right now. Today's Wednesday, it's Wednesday night right now. I'm moving on Friday. So I have more stuff to pack, but I haven't really used stickers in my Happy Planner for a while. I was showing you I was doing the red, orange, and yellow. I didn't have the footage of me going through greens, blues, and purples, but you can see the colors I've chosen here in the palette. So I'm basically going in and just selecting the colors I like the best and trying to build my palette, and I'm very much doing rainbow colors, fall rainbow or autumnal rainbows. And the like reddish, that color there that I picked, you'll see later I changed it out because I realized I hated that color. It looked awful. But you have a nice brick red, mustard yellow, a really pretty kind of like a deep forest Kelly green, a deep blue, a nice robin's egg blue that has a bit of duskiness to it if such a thing exists, a nice smoky purple, a deep navy, and a white that is not quite white, but it's kind of a cooler white, and I use that for the text in my stickers. So, what am I doing now? I don't know what I'm doing now. I recorded this over a few days. Oh, now I'm creating my stickers. So I'm creating these specifically for my Happy Planner for the headers, and I know exactly what the header size needs to be. It's 1.5 inches wide by 0.25 inches tall. So I'm going through using that brick red color, and I'm just making actually 12 instances of that rectangle in those dimensions, so I have the base of my sticker. See how it's nice and big on the screen right now? It looks, it looks big now, but it's actually, it prints out pretty small, and that's a really small area in the planner, but that's just the way it goes. That was a really weird noise. It sounded like a car farted. And there's a motorcycle. Sorry, I'm really distracted. So I'm going through and making 12, resizing so I don't have a huge image to work with. And always forget or always remember to save. You don't want to ever lose your work. And now I'm just going through and changing the colors of the individual boxes. I'm doing groups of 3. So I'll have 2 graphics that I'm working with, one which is kind of the reds, oranges, and yellows, and another which is the greens, blues, and purples. So this is the reds, oranges, and yellows first. So 3 sets of each, 12 on each graphic, and that's really the basis for my sticker. And I'm really eager to print these out and see what they look like in the final result. Here's a look at my palette again. I'm going in and trying to replace that color because I realized I didn't like it. So I'm choosing something else, and that's a little better. Is that the color I ended up choosing? I hope so. We're going to find out. I think it is. Yeah. I changed it more to an orange color. I really like that yellow and that green. It's really nice. That rust kind of color and that burnt orange, they're very autumnal to me. I don't know if this is all gonna work. I mean, to me it seems a little, I don't know. I hope it's all gonna work out together. I'm using the colors from the artwork that I'm gonna use in the kits for the next few months, so in theory it's all going to match. So now I basically just duplicated the image, and I'm going through and changing the rectangles to reflect the other colors in the palette that I've chosen. Making those greens, blues, and purples that I think are really so pretty. And I have a nice mix, I think, of dark and light colors. It's good to have variety in that sense. So what am I doing now? I'm putting all of my layers into one folder to just make it easier to work with. And then I'm adding more layers on top with the text. And you'll see here I'm going to start adding in text. There it is. So first I'm making my today stickers, and then I'll do to do, and I'll do my, what I call my functional stickers, which is like the appointments, bill due, rent due, those kind of stickers that I prefer to use in the way that I plan. The easiest way to, so I don't have to type out today every single time is I just use the option and select and I drag it down. It duplicates the layer, and you'll see, and I apologize if this offends your OCD tendencies, but you'll see that it is a little bit crooked. I will fix that. The important part is just getting the text in there and copying it and having it on every instance. You're creating a lot of layers. It can get confusing if you don't use an organization method, so I'm trying my best. And any minute now I'm going to realize that they lean, and yep, I probably realized right there. I can even see it right now on the smaller screen. Yeah. So now I'm renaming my files something something a bit more organized, and then I'm going in and duplicating them so I can start creating the to-do versions. I haven't corrected the leaning yet, but I know that I may have done it and not recorded it. But now I'm going to go in and change all my todays to to-dos, and it's really quick and easy to do. And yeah, I'll have lots of stickers to choose from. That leaning is, oh, see, now you can really tell the leaning. That really does offend my OCD sensibilities. So now you can see I'm going in and I'm using the built-in guides in the image to center them. It may not be 100% perfect, but that's okay. The differences are minute, and I'm not going to spend time worrying about that because these are stickers just for me, and I'm the one who'll have to look at them in my planner. So now I'm changing all the blues, greens, and purples to to-dos, from today's to to-dos. That's really hard to say. Try saying that 3 times fast. Today's to to-dos, today's to to-dos, today's to to-dos. Oh well, I tried. And I'm going back through and centering those. And usually what I do when I have my functional stickers like this is I have one kind of template that I use, and I just go in and change the colors of the rectangles to match my color scheme as needed. And I'll be able to do that with this as well, since it's set up for groups of 3 for 12 stickers total. It'll make a nice template to use in the future. So if I want to do winter scheme colors, I'll be able to do that. Probably not make a video about it unless you guys really like this one. I thought this would be just a fun way to see how stickers are made. And one day, if this video does well, I'll be happy to show you the cutting process. I do go into Cricut and show you how I set them up in the design space, but that's going to come up in a couple minutes. So right now I've merged the layers, and I've copied the entire file and pasted it into a new document. That just gets rid of the sides, so I don't have to do any cropping, and it makes it a lot easier for me to set the image to the correct size when I import it into Cricut, which is what I'm about to start doing now. So if you're not familiar with the Cricut design space, this is what it looks like. It's fairly straightforward and easy. I don't actually know what the silhouette one looks like, but this one is entirely based online. It's very annoying. I don't really like it all that much. I've had a lot of problems with Cricut, but I've stuck with it, and it's done me well. The learning curve isn't too steep, and I feel like once I got the hang of making stickers, it's been a lot easier. So that's probably why it looks like I'm going through it really quickly, and I know what I'm doing because I kind of do. So I have to import each of these PNG images individually, and then I'll put them into my design space. And remember, I said before that I flattened the layers, copied and pasted it into a new document to get rid of the extra space on the side. That's so that when I bring it into Cricut, I can say, okay, make the entire thing 1.5 inches wide, which I'm doing right now, and that sets it to the correct size so that when they print, they fit in the header boxes perfectly. I'm using the alignment guides to just make my column of today and to-do stickers as straight and together as possible. You only get so much printing space. The sticker paper is just like the sticker paper you stick in your printer. You know, it's 8.5 by 11 sheets, but you have to have the registration marks. And I think, based on what I've seen, Cricut doesn't give you as much space to work with in terms of real estate for printing stickers and cutting them as you get in the Silhouette program. That could just be me. Sometimes I find my stickers end up being a little bit too large, so that's probably just me. Um, Now I'm saving. You can see I have a lot of files in there. I've had my Cricut for about a year and a half now, so I have a lot of things in there. I tried to fit 2 columns of each, and when I went to do the print preview to make sure it was all going to fit, it said your image is too big. And for those of you who are wondering, what I did was, in order to get them to print like that, I put all the files, I stack them up the way I want, and then I hit the align, is it align? Or there's a button that you can push. And if it were larger right now, I'd be able to see it, but basically it prints however you have them aligned together there. And what I did off camera that you couldn't see was I went through and I used the same colors to make my functional stickers, the same ones you'll have seen me use in previous videos, only I added the etc. one as well. And those are my stickers. And I'm running out of time and the video is now black. So I will go ahead and you'll see these stickers in future videos and future plan with me videos. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for leaving a comment if you do. And if you'd like to see more of these, for sure let me know, because this was fun to make and I would be happy to make more for you in the future. That's going to do it for me. Have a great rest of your day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Bye.